Music is really beneficial to learn. I want to highlight the importance of learning piano specifically. You may have tried learning piano before in the past, and I hope to reintroduce it to you and to help you be aware of all the health benefits and the social benefits and some good things to keep in mind as you're learning. So starting off, there's so many health benefits, especially for your brain. It really strengthens all the connections in your brain because when you're playing, a lot of your brain is activated. When you're playing, there's a lot going on with your motor skills. Your hands are doing similar tasks, but they're separate, they're independent. And so your brain has to learn to do both of those at the same time, and it strengthens a lot of connections. And also, playing piano expressively has a lot of the communication parts of your brain activated, and which is really great for your health. So let's look at the keyboard again. There's a lot of white notes and a lot of black notes. If we look closely, we'll see a repeating pattern. There's 2 black notes and then 3 black notes. 2 and 3, 2 and 3. And actually, there's 12 repeating notes on the piano. So once you're familiar with those 12, you're familiar with the whole keyboard. And there's 7 repeating white notes and there's 5 repeating black notes in this exact relative location. And then music is written down this way. This is how musical ideas are shared and how a lot of piano teachers teach through music. And one of the best ways to learn how to perform a certain piece is to read it on sheet music. So we'll see these horizontal lines right here, and they're in different rows. You read it left to right. And then there's these dots, which are the notes, which are the individual sounds that you play. And the vertical position of them is the pitch of the note. The higher it is on these lines, then the higher the pitch. The lower it is, the lower the pitch. And then there's different styles of notes. Like this one is hollow, this one has a dot by it. Those are rhythm indicators. They indicate how long the notes are relative to each other. So being familiar with this is really helpful. So the piano keyboard is all over music. It's used on a bunch of instruments actually. There's 6 right here that all have really different sounds, but you play them with a keyboard. You play them almost the same way. And then here, a digital piano can be programmed with any sound. It can sound like any instrument. And so if you have a digital piano, you can effectively play any instrument. And so being familiar with the piano keyboard layout is really beneficial. Whenever you go to a music studio, they're going to have some computers, they're going to have some speakers, and then a keyboard, a piano keyboard, for someone they can just record any sound for any instrument, and this is the way that they do it. And yeah, so piano's everywhere, and once you learn it, it can take you really far in music. And then this is an orchestra. This is like the great example of a group of musicians performing together. And the way they can do this effectively is first by listening to each other, and second, they all have sheet music, and they're all really familiar with sheet music, and they can quickly go quickly from looking at sheet music to performing what's on the page, and they can do that all together and make something beautiful. So there's a couple of aspects to keep in mind when practicing piano. Again, learning to read sheet music and learning to be comfortable with that will help you to learn from other musicians' ideas, and that's really important. And then finger dexterity, that will come over time, and that is just how flexible and how strong your fingers are and how subconsciously they can just navigate the keyboard, how comfortable they are. And this is a metronome. This is used, it makes repeating sounds at regular intervals, and this helps you to play the right notes at the right time. And this is also super important if you're going to be playing with other musicians. You guys want to feel the pulse of the music so you can play things at the right time. And then you want to develop your ear. You want to curate your musical taste. You want to be confident about the music that you like, and you want to explore the music that you don't like. You want to explore sounds that you're uncomfortable with. And this can help expand your horizons and expand the way you express yourself. You also just want this immediate feedback loop. You want to, as you're playing, you want to be listening, and you want to be able to be aware if you play anything unintentionally, so you can just tweak it right in the moment. And when you're performing with other musicians, you want to hear everybody so you can all be playing together and not just like in the same room and playing your own way. You guys all want to be playing together the same way. So 2 really important things. One is to just relax. Even though there's a lot going on in your brain, you want to relax, and you want to feel safe, and you want to feel level-headed and present. This is really helpful. And you also want to have fun. You want to be fulfilled. You want to enjoy sharing something that you care about with other people that also care about it. Music should be fun. Music should be enjoyable. And it doesn't have to be like a party. It can just be a really honest and fulfilling exchange of ideas and communication. This is a really great pianist, Arthur Rubinstein, and this quote here: "The piano is my voice. It speaks for me when words fail." Music is really important because it's communication. It allows us to express complicated ideas that we might not find the words for. And music is amazing. Like I've already said, it helps strengthen our brain connections and our personal health, but it also strengthens our social connections. It strengthens the health of the world. It helps us exchange ideas and to become connected and to understand each other. And this is amazing, and it's a great thing to be a part of. So I hope I've helped you be excited about giving piano a try. Thanks for listening.